Hey, what is up, you sexy beasts? GhostSickness or Tristan here, and today I'm bringing you a commentary talking about people who hate Call of Duty. People are like, oh, I hate COD, I hate COD, you know, why? There are some types of people who just hate Call of Duty to its core, and I just don't get it, okay? Now, there's two different types of people who hate Call of Duty. There's ones who actually hate Call of Duty and prefer different types of games like Battlefield, Counter-Strike, strategy games, anything, maybe they just hate first-person shooters in general, and Call of Duty is like the stereotypical first-person shooter that pretty much everybody knows about, so they're like, oh, fuck Call of Duty, I'm so much better than that, I'm gonna play Battlefield, oh yeah, you know. There's those guys, and then there's actual people who hate Call of Duty for attention. We've all seen them on YouTube. It's like, oh, fuck this Call of Duty, it's the worst Call of Duty ever, and then they still play it, like, all the time, and you're, like, watching their videos of it, and it just doesn't make any sense, you know? So, there's those kind of people, and then there's people who actually pretend to hate COD, but love, or maybe not love COD, but maybe don't really like it, or they highly exaggerate how much they hate Call of Duty, and I think that's absolutely stupid for attention, views, that kind of thing. And yeah, so I actually like COD myself, but I don't understand people who hate Call of Duty to its core. You know, if you don't like the game, I understand, okay? You know, maybe it's not for you. Maybe you like more skill-based games. Maybe you like more strategy-based games. Maybe you like different types of first-person shooters, you know, anything like that. I totally get it if you don't like Call of Duty. But hating Call of Duty to its core just doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't see a lot of point in hating Call of Duty to its core and everybody who plays it. You know, those like Battlefield elitists or those Counter-Strike elitists or anything like that. It just does not make any sense at all, and it bugs me. So then I wanted to talk about the state of the Call of Duty community, okay? So Keemstar talked about this a little bit ago, and I just wanted to kind of relay my thoughts and everything like that about people hating Call of Duty in general, what's kind of happened, and I agree with him in the sense that, you know, these last two games have been pretty bad. Advanced Warfare wasn't great. I mean, like any Call of Duty, it's playable for the first couple months and then kind of dies down. As well as Ghost was just outright awful, you know, when it comes to games like that. So it's like, I don't really know where I stand. But what I do know is that hopefully Black Ops 3 is a better Call of Duty than both of those. Is it going to bring the community back? Maybe. Is it going to help people reunite? Maybe. But it's just never going to be the same as the classic nostalgia back in the day. Black Ops 1, MW2, all the commentators, bringing them together, you know, and, you know, myself as well, commentating on Call of Duty and doing everything like that and loving the game and growing from the game and, you know, playing it, meeting a whole bunch of new people. Like, that kind of nostalgia is so hard to recreate, and it cannot be artificially created. It just cannot be. It has to be a natural, like, oh my god, love for this game kind of deal. But Call of Duty's an older game now, and that's kind of a problem with it. You know, back in Call of Duty 4, World at War, Black Ops 1, MW2, those days, Call of Duty was fresh. It was new. It was, you know, and by fresh, new, I mean, like, they kept changing the games. Every game was so dramatically different than the next. Like, it was awesome, and everybody was really hyped for it. But Black Ops 3, I mean, they added a little bit. Like, they changed it a little bit because there's not much they can do while still keeping the Call of Duty feel that we've all come to know and love, or maybe know and hate for some people who actually hate Call of Duty. But, you know, I don't see any reason to outright hate Call of Duty. If you don't like the game, that's totally fine. I'm not going to, you know, go against you, be like, what the fuck, why don't you like Call of Duty, or anything like that. But I just explain why. Explain why you like or dislike Call of Duty. That'd be great. I'm really curious to hear. But I actually love the franchise. I love the game. You know, they're not all the best, okay? I'll admit that. You know, I didn't really like Ghost, didn't really like Advanced Warfare too much. Advanced Warfare is just impossible to stay on kill streaks, man. People are fucking bunny hopping all over the place and shit. And it throws the game for a whole different kind of feel. I liked wall running in Titanfall and everything like that, so I will and do like it in Black Ops 3. But is it going to be the best game ever? Probably not. Honestly, probably not. But I'm excited for something that does come along that does, like, oh my god, everybody's got to play this, everybody's got to do this. You know, maybe Star Wars Battlefront, maybe a different game coming out next year that no one really saw coming or no one really thought would be great, but then people start playing it and they start loving it. More people start playing it and loving it, and everybody kind of interacts and, you know, loves each other, and it's all great. You know, we live in a fantasy land, but you never know, guys. I honestly like Call of Duty. What are your thoughts on Call of Duty as well as the community? I think there's potential, and I really don't think that it's dead. I really don't think that the Call of Duty community is dead. It just needs a little bit of a jump start. It just needs a little bit of a revival, a little bit of a better game to kind of keep them there and the community to interact with each other like we always have been. but we need a little bit more of that. People have been more, you know, solo-centered. I know I am on my channel quite a bit, but I do bring other people and I do interact with other people because I like other people, you know, and they deserve it, and I like interacting with them, and so I obviously don't think I should be a completely solo channel. And I do like having people on my channel, them telling stories for you guys, just stories that I've never experienced, that kind of thing. Anyway, guys, I got off on a little bit of tangent. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that fucking like button and subscribe. What are your thoughts on Call of Duty? Stay sexy, you beasts. I'm GhostSickness, and I'm out.